Thank you, thank you.
Does
I
anyone
gotta
call
say,
you the Chris?
sometimes. You just did. I gotta say, I love the wood paneling. It kind of gives me that friend's mom's basement kind of vibe. Like, I feel like there should be like a keg in the corner and like 1,000 red plastic cups. Like, you know, everybody has like that friend like, bro, man, Randy's having a rager in his house. Like, I gotta get there. And for the ladies, if you ever meet a guy named Randy, that's like the sketchiest name ever. Like, why should you drink around any guy named Randy? I'm a parent. I got a little boy. Me and his mom aren't together, so we're co-parenting.
Good job.
And for you guys that don't know, co-parenting means that we do everything that she says. Like, I gotta trick her into thinking it was her idea if I want her to do it my way. And like, you ever have like your kid like let you know that like shit just got real? Like, I picked up my kid one week and he was like, Dad, and he's like maybe 5 at the time. He's like, Daddy, I can't watch any TV this weekend. Mommy said I'm grounded. And I was like, okay, buddy, yeah, that's fine. And like, he was letting me know like shit got real, right? Because he was like, no, Dad, Mom said if I watch any TV this weekend, she's gonna fuck us up. Both of us. It was like he was more afraid for me, and I'm not gonna lie, like for a split second, like I got a little scared. Like, because when he said it, he kind of looked around, and I was like, did she follow me? Like, I didn't know how real it was. You know, he just let me know. And he's older now. He's 12, so you know I leave him at home by himself, and I give him the speech in lieu of having proper babysitting. I just tell him, hey, don't open the door for anybody. Nobody's coming in here but me, and I got a key. Somebody knocks on the door, just don't open the door, right? But he's a kid. So the other day I came home and it was like, Dad, the Mormons were looking for you. Like, you made it seem like they came and asked for me by name. Like, do I owe the Mormons money? What's going on here? I have a lot of crazy thoughts, like a lot of people, but I'll admit it. So you know, there's this guy that goes up and down my block like all the time, and he's in a wheelchair. He only has a right foot. He's got both legs, but just a right foot. And like I noticed, like he always has like different shoes, and I'm like, man, this guy is like buying, like he buys more shoes than I do. And I thought, well, that's kind of messed up, because he's paying full price, but only using half of the shoes. And I thought to myself, like, well, what can he do? Because it's not like you can go and like buy one shoe, you know. So, you know, like, dude, this guy has to have like a ton of like left shoes at his house. Like, you can't even give those away. Like, you go to Goodwill, like, box of left shoes. They gotta be like, sir. Is this a joke, sir? Are you implying that poor people can't dance? You guys would be out. That's corny. I appreciate that. But you know what? I thought, you know what? If I was that guy, I gotta take out an ad on Craigslist. Because there's gotta be like a guy that just has like a left foot. You know? And you get together, dude, half price. I have a handshake anxiety, I like to say. Sometimes, you know, because you get it, and sometimes you get like the 2 pumps and you're done, or you're out. But sometimes people want to kind of stay in there. And like sometimes you get like the fist bump, and I got like a fist bump and I messed it up because I wasn't expecting the fist bump. So like, let me let you guys know, okay? We weren't doing anything that was worthy of a fist bump. Like, we'd have been fine with a handshake. You know, he skipped like a bunch of spots on like the hand gesture hierarchy. Like, you got a handshake, okay, you know, all right. Hey, high five. We're a little bit better, all right? Too high, you know, 2 high fives, right? You know, man, my hands are full. That's where the fist bump comes in, right? So I'm like, okay, you know, I didn't expect it though. You know, I was going in for the handshake, and I noticed he's there with the fist. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, so I get there, right? I caught it. You know, I'm all right? But then where we came into the problem, the explosion. I didn't expect the explosion. He was an older guy. I didn't know, like, I thought it was too much excitement for him. I didn't know he wanted the explosion. So it was like my explosion was late. Like, you know, like when you're like a little kid and you're lighting firecrackers and it's like that one that you didn't think was going to go off, but it did. Like, that was mine. It was like, oh, okay. It's like a hesitation. Like, it was like, mine was a time bomb. It was all right. It's a time bomb. You gotta wait for it. they're I was on BART the other day, and I heard like the best conversation opener ever. I'm sitting there, and there's a kind of young white girl sitting across the aisle from me, and this black guy, he's got his nice suit on. He sits down, and the first thing he says, "Don't be afraid, I'm not a crackhead." I'm like, the best opening ever. I'm gonna say that. I'm not a crackhead. Anybody can say that. As long as you're not a crackhead, you can open any conversation. You know, he wasn't a crackhead, but he was clearly a pimp. He was just like, I'm a crackhead, but can I ask you a few questions? And she was like, oh, okay, And he was at a laptop because he's like a tech pimp. And he come into the city, okay, that's fine. And like I knew he was a pimp because like he was pimp typing, like his pinky was up. You gotta have your pinky to be a pimp. That's why pimps were pinky rings. Not because they like them, it's the strength in that pinky. It's like, you gotta keep it up. Speaking of pimps, my dad talks like a pimp because, he's an old black guy, so, it's fine. Except, like, he kind of talks to me like I'm one of his bitches. I don't know how to feel. Like, he'll call me and he'll be like, say, baby, what's going on? How's it work? Do I owe you money? I'm always nervous, I had an awkward. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. I had an awkward experience with my barber. I went to get a haircut, and he caught me slipping. Usually I'm on top of things, but I was watching the game. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't tuck my arms in, and he leaned in to do the line. And like his balls were just like on my arm. And like real good, like one on each side. It was like my arm was like all the way in there, And I didn't want to just like snatch it out because I didn't want him to think like I was grinding on his balls. And so like I froze, and like he froze too, and I looked up at him and he was like looking down at me like, well, what do we do now? I guess the ball's in your court. The reason I was nervous is because like I didn't want my dad to come in there and be like, you give a free arm, man?